Pop Squad, what is going on? Andrew, Luke, back again with a little more New York City Comic Con info and a special Funko surprise I got at the end. It's a shitter.
Well, he's not wrong. No, but let's get into it. And we figured that we do this a little bit different than we usually do because they're doing the Comic Con a little bit differently with how they set it up, and they're actually telling you immediately what's coming out. We can actually break it down, like all the images that are online.
Yeah, like...
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Just like those beats that he's dropping. We're going to break it down for you. We're going to separate it by where the shared exclusive is actually going to be at. And we will actually...
Right, because I know a lot of you can't get to the con, or, you know, you were unlucky, lost the lottery.
Yeah.
So these are where you're going to be able to get the pops. You're going to be able to get those you're looking for.
We're going to leave the image up the whole video. We figured it'd be easy for you to tell you and see if you have that, so that you know what to look for, you know where to go. We're going to have that picture on our Instagram as well so that you can see it. So let's get down to business. Let's go.
Yeah, where do you want to start?
Let's go. We're going to do alphabetical order and go through the list. So here we go. All right. Amazon. Amazon has a couple of the exclusives on there. They're getting 4. They have a rock candy, a mini vinyl, and 2 pops.
Amazon even had a couple of their pops up earlier.
You could pre-order them.
But that doesn't always work.
Yeah, especially not for us. But we'll talk about that another time. I'm actually shocked that didn't work. We pre-ordered some Overwatch pops, and I recently just got a cancellation. But that's for another day and another video of complaining.
Amazon has some pretty good ones. They start off with Okoye from the Black Panther movie. This one, she's in the red dress from when they go in the casino scene. Cool thing, and I think it's just starting with this con, she has a removable wig.
Yeah. They're trying to show... They're really pushing that removable thing, which we're actually going to have again later when we talk about Professor Quirrell.
Well, I think that adds a new layer to pops.
Yeah.
I think, unfortunately, though, like, you know, you're going to see, like, some pops get remade. Maybe fortunately or unfortunately. But
the first time I think they ever did this was when they did, like, the headless, like, Ned Stark, or the headless...
yes, yeah.
Like, that's the first time you really see something popping off, but not necessarily, like, a piece of them popping off. They're, like, making removable
I'm about
pieces.
to pop off next.
But pop on how bad these pops were. We're just going to start off with saying we were not impressed with these pops. I'm not really happy with this con.
Yeah, I think since we started collecting, this is definitely the worst. I think the problem was... Last year, we got into it, SDCC, the first one.
Yeah, but it was right when Emerald City was going on, but we weren't really interested in it at the time.
I think a lot of those pops are good, too. But
well, they had, like, Captain America. Yeah, this is like, we have some that are like, oh, I guess that's cool, but we're not really interested in it, so we're not looking after it. We're in a time of our collecting where we're looking for specific pops with specific lines that we actually want, and this... It doesn't seem like there were so many announcements that were like around what we were looking for.
Okay, but back to what Amazon got. They also got from Fantastic Beasts. I can't think of the name.
Yeah.
They got one of the Beasts there, and then they have a vinyl Mickey 2-pack?
The vinyl Mickey 2-pack. They had the they actually announced it. It was the only thing that was announced this past week. It was the rock candy, the Pocahontas rock candy, and they.
But I think those look cool. Because Funko showed off that they're making more of those Disney Princess rock candies from Wreck-It Ralph, and it shows like a different side of them because
they should. That's what they should do
from Wreck-It Ralph.
Because it doesn't really make sense to
keep churning out the same
stuff and not really. They're like, oh, well, we're just gonna hold it back just to make another wave. I don't think they should do that. I think it's kind of hurting them. But I guess if they're wanting people want to keep collecting the wave, then they can. So the next one on the list is the Barnes & Noble exclusives, and this one I actually don't know. There's an SNL pop, which I don't really know what that skit was. The Doug and Steve.
Yeah, I mean I'm not super big on SNL also, so goes over my head.
Yeah, they had Beric from Game of Thrones. If you've seen Beric, he's part of the not the Red Warriors. But he's a guy who actually gets his head chopped in and then he survives.
He has an eye patch.
It's him with his flaming sword when he's about to fight the not the mountain, when he's about to fight the Hound. Yeah.
I mean, that one looks cool. And I mean, I know you like Game of Thrones, but Game of Thrones is like a slippery slope because, like, if you want to start collecting them all, there's a lot. And a lot of them now are like $1,000.
Yeah,
like some of the
it's
rare
expensive.
ones.
Like we said, the Ned Stark one with the head popping off. One of the original ones with something to come off, and it's the most expensive. They have the creators of Game of Thrones. They took George R.R. Martin and the two writers that are helping him write the actual show on TV. They have them with him. It is a director pack, but I'm not that big on it. Besides,
that's cool because now it like opens the door for like maybe an author line or something like that. So
I can definitely see
like J.R.R. Tolkien or you know J.K. Rowling.
I think that's I actually didn't even think about that. I did not think about that. That's actually true. And
speaking of J.K. Rowling, you also got Hermione with the sorting hat.
Yeah, this is the 5-star series, the new series that they announced recently. They announced the Harry Potter was the first stuff that they announced for it, and that's going to be.
No, this one's the pop.
This one is the pop. Oh, I thought it was
Hermione pop. But I think it's stupid that you make like the removable headgear stuff, and you can't take off the sorting hat.
Oh man, I forgot. That is dumb. That should be one of the ones that did come off.
I think I would have bought it just so I could put the sorting hat on, like, anybody.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, there could be a little piece in it. Like, I think Professor Quirrell he might have a hole in his head, or does the hat just come off?
I don't know. The wig from the picture looks like it just comes off.
That one's, oh, it's not going to be Barnes & Noble, so that makes sense. The Professor Quirrell. That one I thought is actually really cool, and I'm just not here.
And then the last one is Supergirl from the Supergirl TV
so
show.
That's pushing it up. We also have a small section here for Books A Million, which also got announced. They have the Brady Bunch, Jan and George, which I think is very lazy. George Glass is her imaginary friend, so it's literally just
her boyfriend, I believe.
I can't say. I actually do not know. I know that she had an imaginary friend. I didn't know anything more than that.
I know a lot about the story of a man named Brady.
But it's literally her and the imaginary friend, and it's a 2-pack.
I think they said though that they would only sell it for $15, or it'd be the price of one pop. I think they specified on like a Funcast or something.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. If they make you pay any more than the actual
for extra
price
cardboard.
for one, for extra cardboard, I'd be really pissed. And then they have the fade out Predator. The Predator's actually turning invisible. That's going to be at Books A Million as well. I actually don't. Is there any Books A Million around here? It's like a smaller, like mom and pop shop Barnes & Noble version. Like it still is a chain.
Yeah, I mean, I think the closest one might be in the city, or I don't think there's any in our immediate area.
Yeah.
So thank God they don't have anything we want.
Yeah, that's good.
Next is Box Lunch. They actually have a really cool one for all you Disney Pixar fans out there. You got the Pizza Planet truck.
Yeah.
Has a little buzz in it, too.
Has a little buzz in it, and has that, you can actually see that it is Pizza Planet.
That's one of the cooler ones.
That's one of the cooler ones. And then they're saying that there's leaks that they're going to come out with more.
Yeah.
More Toy Story.
It's coming in waves.
And then they had the Rushmore vinyl of Rushmore, I believe it's a movie. No, it had, what's it called in it? What's his name, the comedian? He was in Ghostbusters.
Dan Aykroyd? Or the other guy?
The other guy. He was also in
Bill Murray?
Yeah, he's in. It was a movie he was in. It's a Max and Harmon 2-pack. We're not. We've never seen Rushmore, but
I was hoping it was like Mount Rushmore. I'm a bigger fan of that.
I agree. They should make a 4-pack Mount Rushmore. I bet you that would sell like crazy.
I'd rather have the Nixon pop or the Wee Willie Clinton.
Oh man, I wish they do like. Can you imagine if they did a Futurama version of Richard Nixon? That would be awesome. Just the head in the thing. There you go. Next Entertainment Earth. They only got one pop, one exclusive, and it was Spider-Woman. I actually don't remember seeing this pop. Would they just do what?
It was probably with the Marvel stuff.
With the Marvel one, yeah, because they had a couple.
Entertainment Earth. Most people probably know them online. I know there's one store in the city, but check your local comic shops for that. I know
they do.
They get
do
that.
A lot of stuff.
So
they're pretty good with sharing their stuff. So is FYE.
Yeah.
Speaking of FYE, they're next on the list, and they have the Marvel Ironheart. That is Adored, right? They have
that is Riri Williams from comics. If you didn't know,
I did not know that.
She took over as Iron Man in the comics because he went on like a sabbatical,
Okay.
and then when he came back, she became her own superhero.
I remember seeing that. That one actually does look cool because it's the one with the helmet opening.
Right.
So, FYE also got the New Girls, the CC Perrick? I don't watch New Girl. I have no idea.
New Girl either.
I just know CC from New Girl. She's getting a pop. They have the Superman Chrome 3-pack, which we were saying is going to happen. We saw a leak. We said that's going to be there. It makes sense. They came out with the Wonder Woman Chrome 3-pack.
They did Flash.
They did Flash.
They did more Flash.
They did more Flash. We were expecting there to be Batman, but then again, Batman has his own, like, every time a Chrome pop comes out, Batman.
Yeah, this is Chrome for the Justice League movie.
Yeah, so they're specifically putting Justice League movie.
Wonder
what they're going to do with Henry Cavill not going to be in there, but that's for another day. And then we have probably one of the coolest pops that they did show, Professor Quirrell, with his
the turban.
His turban that removes, and if you spin him around.
For those who take it out of the box, this is only for you.
Yeah. That's
you take the turban off, and you can reveal he who must not be named.
I feel like you're missing. I'm not saying to take your pops out of the box and leave them out, but I do definitely think you are missing out if you do not take your pops out of the box at least once to see. Because I remember Cuphead had stuff inside. I remember
stuff in the box.
There's so many stuff in box, in like just little things that they do that you wouldn't know. Stuff with like Sam, the spastic plastic. No, if you spin him around and look, you can see, inside, he has a butcher knife behind him. But you really can't tell that he's holding a butcher knife like this behind his back, ready to chop your head off if you didn't spin it around. And I think that's
you miss out on some of the cool details, like we've shown pictures of the dragons are out of box, like the tail is really cool.
Yeah, I think like I said, if you don't have to keep it out of the box, but I do think you should look at it, enjoy what you got. I know they're collectibles, but I mean, it's cool to see how much detail they put in because you know that's what they're going for.
I feel like FYE didn't get a lot, but I feel like there's not a lot, period.
I feel like not a lot of pops got announced, and I'm not a fan of these little waves. Oh, we have this wave, and it's one pop, and we have this wave. Oh, we have video game wave. Oh, it's two pops. Yeah, no, well, that's the way they're doing it. Instead of they're making smaller waves, but more waves.
It's coming at you in waves.
Yeah. But we're actually. This list is actually, the next one is the Funko pop-up shop that will be online. There are a lot of these. And if you couldn't tell already, there are so many pops, so many different pops, and it's hard for us to even keep track of this. We're reading these so that you guys can know exactly what they have, and we'll go through them after we say that.
Shop has a lot of stuff that they usually have. They have a couple Scott Pilgrim things.
Yeah, they usually always have that.
The Twins 2-pack, and then they have a special Knives Chow cereal with the mini pop in there.
Yeah, and they... I don't know. Do they have the whole Hanna-Barbera line?
Yes, except the Funky Phantom, which isn't shared.
Yeah. So they have all the Hanna-Barbera stuff. So they have Jabberjaw, Dum Dum, Babalooey, which Babalooey is actually pretty cool. I'm a big fan of that one. And then
they also have Vinyl Huckleberry.
They have Vinyl Huckleberry, and then also after that they have the Margot from the Royal Tenenbaums. Again, not a movie that I've seen, but I know that is something that people are
rock candy.
People are keeping an eye on. Yeah, it is a rock candy. I feel like they don't ever do mystery minis exclusives, right?
At cons, no, because
it's a mystery. Yeah, they don't do
because it would be tough. Yeah, to say, buy these mystery minis. I mean, unless you made it all con exclusives, like 6 cool. Mystery minis.
Not even
that were all.
You say the bag has 5. There's 5 types, and they're all exclusive. And
it'd be ass though. Some
of those 5.
Say they only brought like 100 for each shift of, like an hourly thing, and then it's like, okay, I'm gonna buy 5 out of the 100. You get 5 of the same thing. It'd be such like.
But that still would be cool if you could finish your thing. I would feel like people would be that. I think that's the only thing that you could buy more than one of, and they'd let you do it. Can't buy the whole thing though. They'd limit it to like 10 or something like that. I think that would be really cool. And then
it'd be interesting to say the least.
But I'm shocked that they haven't at least done something like that, where like you get a mystery pop that it's only kind of exclusive, and it's one that they haven't announced. And it's like one of 3. And you only get one. That would be cool if they did that too. It'd literally be a mystery exclusive box specifically for that. But Funko, if you're gonna
You'd have people's heads exploding.
if you're gonna do any of these ideas, Funko, you have to hire us. Just saying, if you take this, we will sue you. With our lawyers, of course.
Pending.
Patent is pending for sure on that one. GameStop is up next. They have a good amount, and I believe them and Hot Topic have the most pops. I think they have more than the Funko pop-up shop actually. So we're gonna get down on GameStop. This was the 5-star. I was thinking of this for some reason. The 5-star line. They have their Golden Midas Batman. It's when he's in it's like yellowish orange suit, and it is.
I thought maybe he was just talking about like the tires. Or something.
Yeah, they should have done that. That's from their 5-star line. GameStop also has the Gremlins 2-pack. It's Gizmo and Gremlin. They have the Thor Ragnarok, Korg, and I don't even know. Meek. I've never seen the movie, so.
They were maybe the breakout stars of the movie because they were kind of the comic relief characters. Even Thor was making a lot of jokes, but they definitely a lot of people enjoyed them.
They're like relaxed,
clamoring for the pop.
Well, they got it. I wonder why. I feel like I've seen the picture of that so long ago, but I don't know. Could just be drunk. I need a drink, but you never know, man. You never know.
Along with Marvel Studios' 10th anniversary line, Shuri from Black Panther, she's getting the gold chrome treatment.
That's his sister?
That is his sister.
His sister, okay. Actually,
and weapons and technology specialist.
I just watched that movie for the first time. I didn't finish it. I actually fell asleep. It was like 3 a.m. Watched.
Oh boy, 3 a.m. Gotta watch Black Panther. Right?
Exactly. I fell asleep about 60% of the way through, and I said, I'll watch it another time. I don't want to finish it. I was tired. I actually stopped it, and I do want to pick it up. But I saw that and I was like, oh, that one's actually pretty cool. That is a cool one that they have. They announced the Fallout 4 Assaultron. That was a part of the video games line. It looks weird.
I mean, it was kind of up to interpretation because, of that DLC pack that came out.
Yeah.
You kind of create the robots, so this is kind of...
like their take on it? Just like the Fortnite pops?
I mean, he looks like enemies you fight, but I mean, he's kind of like an amalgamation.
Yeah.
You also got Flash and Superman, the 2-pack, them racing at the end of Justice League.
And they have...
That's kind of the iconic scene.
That is, and I like how they have the, they're literally in their...
Flash is in, like, a pose, and Superman's kind of, like, getting ready to fly.
Which is, I think, that's like, they're pushing into more different things you can do, like, more movable stuff, poses, which actually...
It's like, show me your moves kind of stuff.
Like, yeah. They're showing more animation, they're doing more stuff, they have the light-up stuff. I feel like they're trying to make it more like, they're like, almost like action figures now. They're pushing a little bit more away from just the statue, the pop, the collectible, to we're gonna make it more.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we're gonna get some that move eventually.
I bet you will. I bet you 100% will. I mean, besides just that, probably one of my favorite ones at the con.
I think it's the favorite one.
I think it is. Yeah, I would say that's probably it. It is.
This is the must-have.
This is the 6-inch Reinhardt, or some may know him as Cold Heart. It is the Halloween skin from season 1?
The first Halloween.
First Halloween season where he's blue and he's kind of like undead and it's like
glow in the dark.
Glow in the dark. And he's icicle. He's like frozen over. Cold Heart, literally meaning that he's cold. And then they announced the Shere Khan from Tailspin. They were showing. People were saying that is the same pop they showed before. The original Shere Khan had his arms to his side. This one has the arms in front. People say it's lazy. People say, I don't know, they're doing this, they're wasting our time.
People are buying it.
But guess what? I'm sure we won't be seeing that everywhere because people will buy it. And it's because it's kind of exclusive. Next on the list, who's first up to you?
Hot Topic. I mean, I feel like they usually get the motherload stuff.
They usually get the motherload. Well, them and Toei Tokyo, I think, have gotten... they usually get pretty good ones on GameStop. Usually get pretty good pops. And that's the same thing for this year as well.
Hot Topic got a good mix of stuff. Start off with the 5-star Harley Quinn. Not into DC too much, but I mean, Harley Quinn probably.
What do you think about the 5-star line? I'm not. I feel like it's a mix between so Rock Candy's supposed to be like they're kind of like humans, like human proportions, where the pops up. Obviously, their head's big. 5 stars, I feel is like that in between. Like Mr. Minis, I feel like it's like a little bit more cartoony.
Stick with the pops, I think.
Yeah, I
I mean, I like rock candies. I think they're like pretty cool. I don't collect a lot of them, but I mean, like, they're definitely.
I feel like they're like
one
human
of their
portions.
better lines.
You have actual arms that
And then some of the vinyl ones are sneakily pretty good. Sometimes they're better than the pops.
The Cuphead 2-pack, NYCC, probably one of the best molds I've seen for anything, for any pop, anything. I think it was it fitted perfectly. The only thing that I think that comes close to the Overwatch.
Hot take, I think the Ad Icon vinyl is better looking than the Ad Icon pops. Most of them.
I agree. I think I agree.
Captain Crunch looks better.
Yeah, Captain Crunch is
Tony it looks better.
Count Chocula, Frankenberry.
Yeah, I think across the board almost. But I digress. A lot of anime stuff. Got some One Piece. Got some DBZ.
One Piece got Brook from there. Have DBZ got Grade 8 Vegeta. That's the 6-inch. That is a 6-inch. Pretty cool. I think that's gonna be a big deal because it's
DBZ.
It's DBZ. They were leaking it for so long. Brook from One Piece. I do watch One Piece.
What was that?
Someone just fell. I do watch One Piece.
Breaking in on
I'm actually not a fan of a lot of these molds, and in this scene, in what they have, this mold for Brook, they have him in his concert outfit. Essentially, when he goes into his when he goes to this mode where he's actually Soul Brook, he puts his stuff on where he was actually with the Clown Pirates. Andrew doesn't know this. This is my forte.
2 Clown Pirates.
Against the Clown Pirates, he puts this on and he actually kills.
Well, they can obviously make another one without.
Yeah, which
the guard.
I think
so I mean, obviously they're milking.
Like I said, I'm not a fan of their molds. I like their before the time skip with the old Luffy and Fire Fist Ace and all that stuff. But there's a lot here, so we're gonna run
time travel.
The first pop they announced for Comic Con, Killer Frost. That's gonna be at Hot
Topic. From the Flash animated.
Yeah.
Or no, the Flash live action. Sorry.
The Flash it's the TV show on not WB, CW. Sorry, WB. I'm throwing it way back. They announced Coraline in pajamas. They announced this is pretty cool. People were looking for this and saying when's it gonna come out. Carnage with his tendrils. Literally, he has actually his axe on the left side, and I think he has a sword on the right side. I believe so. I
thought some of the FYE one has the 2 swords.
Okay.
This one, it's kind of like he's sending the tendrils at you.
Another cool one that was actually I thought was really cool, and when I originally saw it, it was a leak, and I didn't think it was real because they were passing other stuff. It was Captain Rex, but it makes sense that they announced that
from Star Wars,
from Clone Wars. They have Ito and bandages from Tokyo Ghoul. I've actually never seen Tokyo Ghoul. And then they announced Wonder Woman and Doctor Who, Vashta Narada. That is a glow.
That one looks pretty cool. I don't watch Doctor Who, but I mean, it glows in the dark. Those always look good. And it's just a guy in a hazmat suit, skeleton in a hazmat suit.
It looks really cool, but it's just again, I don't collect it. And then the Wonder Woman is her first appearance outfit where she's wearing, it's really bold colors, really bold yellow, really. Really.
It's not
blue,
the Wonder
really
Woman
red.
used to see it.
Yeah, no, especially not this one. It's a little bit more, gritty now. It's the original one where she's bright and it's very girly. I would say.
Our favorite place.
Yes.
Target.
Okay, so first off, I want to say Target, you're ruining everything for everyone. You're causing Funko to push everything back to Friday on their release. Now let's get down to business. We'll get back to that actually at the end of the video. This is going to be a very long video, actually. We're almost done with this.
Lots of...
Target is getting 4 exclusives. Target is getting 4 exclusives. They're getting the rock candy from The Shining. It is going to be the Grady Twins 2-pack. They're getting the Coming to America, Akeem and Randy. I didn't think that was a 2-pack.
I think they're... I don't know why there's so much Coming to America stuff. I know that might be a cult classic movie, but I mean they're really pounding Coming to America.
They messed it up originally when the Pop was supposed to come out all the stuff was supposed to come out a while ago, and they had to delay and they had to cancel stuff, and then the gold one came out as a box for Target because it was originally supposed to be something else, and then an exclusive came. It was just very weird, but they're really pushing that down your throats. You gotta get Come to America if you're a fan. If not,
you also got some action figures. Love in the Marriage, Married with Children, Al Bundy action. I like the show growing up, I guess.
I like the show, but I'm not a fan of the action figures.
Yeah, their action figures are I'm gonna say buns, like maybe Mo Cheeks even.
They're big on trying to push their lines, and I guess this is the place. But I really don't know if that's what you want to do.
And then wrapping up, you got Gearhead from
Rick and Morty.
Our good pals Rick and Morty.
Yeah, that was the only one from Rick and Morty. I was shocked.
Well, I mean, they only had one Combrapulous Michael last time.
Oh yeah, I guess. Well, there wasn't any Stranger Things, which was really crazy.
No Stranger Things.
And then we have another. So the next one is Toy Tokyo, and they get all the good stuff. I don't know why, because if you go to Comic-Con, if you've ever been to New York City Comic-Con, they have a booth, and they are not allowed to sell their pops there. Funko sells it specifically because of what Toy Tokyo does.
So they're basically paying. I've said it. They're paying for space at the con to get a booth just to have somebody point you to the Funko booth.
Yeah, and guess what? So here's the issue with them. They caused a problem a couple years ago because two things. People started fighting at their booth, and they would take their pops and resell them on eBay for $500, and then they would say they got the money, but really it was it was internal. Someone would buy it. They wouldn't really pay the $500. They say they would, so that they get the sale, and then all these websites like Stashpedia or Pop Price Guy would see it sold for $500. So the price online is it's $500, but really
it's always one person ruining it for everybody.
But really, you only get the fees. So guess what? They said, you know what? Let's try and take care of this before you get them. We will sell a pop specifically. That way, you can't sell a pop. But I guess.
So Toy Tokyo does sell these on their website, but a lot of Toy Tokyo stuff this year is limited. There's only a certain number of pieces. I guess we'll start off with the big guy. The actual big guy, the notorious one.
This is probably the biggest pop of the con, just like it was for every other con.
Like literally, or
yeah,
he was a big
man.
Man.
Originally, and I hope we're on the same wavelength, and I'm assuming that we are because it's the biggest pop I think of the con. So originally they were thinking it was going to be red. That is not the case. It's going to be orange. It is the Chrome Batman. It's going to be orange for this con. I'm guessing for actual New York. I guess orange and blue is the Mets color, so maybe they said do that. I don't really know if they have a color scheme that they say let's just make it that, because that's just okay. Orange works, whatever. They haven't done something like that.
Right.
I haven't seen an orange metallic. That is going to be huge. That is a Toy Tokyo exclusive. That is a Funko Shop exclusive, actually. But that's not doesn't matter. They announced Vegeta, the Chrome Vegeta, which they had a black one at San Diego Comic-Con. It was like an off black, almost like gray at Comic-Con. This one is
Vegeta was the gold.
That was the gold one? Oh, no, that's what it was. It was the off, I'm thinking Flash. I'm thinking of the gray metallic Flash. That Vegeta was gold. It was a weird gold where it wasn't like actual like gold. It was like a brownish gold, or like a duller gold.
I didn't like it. The blue one looks better.
Blue one looks better, and that's more so, I guess they're trying to stick with his colors, and that's one of his colors. If they did a white one or silver one.
You also got Aquaman.
Yeah. Aquaman, Arthur Curry. They just regular Aquaman pop. They have the Teen Titans Go. It's Beast Boy. It is metallic. They really got a lot. I think they got the
flashy ones.
They got the flashy ones because they're metallic. They're chrome. They got Garbage Pail Kids, which I never really paid attention to. But they have the Atom Bomb one, which is metallic, and they have Notorious B.I.G. with a crown and with his glasses, which is again another special one. Then they got all of them.
Then don't go to the stores for these ones. Last one's Walgreens and Walmart. Online only, supposedly.
That's a rumor. They're going to be online. Walgreens got the Hulkbuster versus Hulk.
That one's cool. I mean, it was a highly anticipated scene to finally see the Hulkbuster.
And that's what people were saying it was going to be, because there was a leak that they just had the initials of it, and like, what do you think this is going to be? It's a movie moment. It's going to be Hulk versus Hulkbuster.
I was kind of hoping it was Hulk Hogan versus...
Yeah, that would be cool.
Hulk Another guy with H.
and Hulk Hogan beat his...
I hope it was Hulk Hogan versus Hollywood Hogan, but I didn't get it.
Did not get that.
And then on Walmart, they got 2 Disney ones. You got Mickey Mouse.
Is that Whirlwind Mickey? That's the...
And then Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora.
Yeah. I think that one looks really cool, and those Kingdom Hearts pop are coming out after the con. They look really good, too. That's what the...
Yeah, the monster ones.
The monster one. The
Monster Inc.
Monsters Inc. one, which look really good.
And then not listed here, the Fugitive Toys got some chrome flashes.
Yeah, and apparently they have they're putting up something similar to Funko's Fun Days in San Diego. The prices were double the price of what they had in San Diego. I don't know if it's actually going to be as good. I don't know how much stuff Funko's giving them. I don't know if they're giving them exclusives like the Fun Days, but that is something to pay attention to, because if that is the case, next year...
Tickets sold out immediately.
Tickets sold out pretty fast, apparently just as fast as Fun Days, even though they were $135. You get dinner, you get fun, apparently, and you get probably exclusives. But we'll see. We'll see.
I'm assuming somebody's going to walk away with a comment and be like, I paid $150 for, a common
I'm sure people are
whatever.
expecting there to be a lot. We actually didn't even... We talked about it, but we didn't even look into it because we're like, you know what? We don't know what they're going to do. We don't know if Funko's going to help them out. But
I'd wait till year 2 just to kind of get a bearing of what this is.
Because if it is like the Fun Days, then that's going to be the hot item. But just to give you really an overview, highlights are Batman.
Notorious B.I.G., Vegeta, those are at Toy Tokyo. Reinhardt at GameStop. Professor Coral,
just because it looks great. I think that's probably one of the best looking pops that they've done.
I was upset they didn't do more He-Man, but I mean, can't get everything.
Can't get Beast-Man every time, but I wish we would. I think that might be. I mean, the Dragon Ball Z stuff, you're into it. Obviously, everything else is if you're into it. But what we said was pretty much what we think are the highlights, because a lot of these pops are just. I feel like they're going for a smaller niche, and
I feel like they're kind of all over the map, but that's my thought.
Yeah, but I feel like everything that would go through was just.
If you waited this long, the big reveal from Funko Shop.
The 20th anniversary El Diablo, with the black suit. Only 5,000 made. Very lucky to have had this one. I think it's probably the best looking one. People are waiting for the blue suit, his actual outfit on the box. They said someone said that's gonna be coming soon, because the 20th anniversary is October 23rd. I could see them dropping something huge on that day. I could see us dropping something huge. If you got this far, that's another hint, but you guys will also see that on our Instagram. We will be taking care of that soon. But that is the pop. So Andrew, overall, how would you rank this pop? How would you rank this con in where would you rank this con? Is it the worst one you've ever seen? Is it the best one you've ever seen? Is it in the middle of the pack? What was worse? What was better? Give me your take. Tell me where would you rank this? Where would you rank this?
Saying it's at the bottom, NYCC is, if not their biggest con, their second biggest con, and I think a lot of people on the internet are agreeing that this is, a good money saver if you were planning on going.
I think that they dropped the ball.
We say that now, but we're gonna show a video of us getting like all of them. We're the real suckers.
We'll probably get a good amount of them, but I do think that they dropped the ball. I do think they could have done more. I think that they're pushing. Andrew said it was an excuse. I think they're pushing out these waves, and they're trying to make these waves so good that they kind of hurt themselves at the con. But I guess they don't really care as much about people at the con as they do about people. Actually, more people.
Well, I feel like for every con that we've had, like at least 4 or 5 where I'm like, really oh snap. The bigger cons, at least, like ECC, like obviously they have like a quarter of the pops that they have for the other ones, but even there, I was like, oh, there's like 2 or 3 where I was excited for. Last year, New York Comic Con, I was excited for like 6, 7 SDCC.
Beastman.
Yeah, he was the surprise star.
Specifically. Dragonzord we wanted to get, Beastman. There's a lot of them. They had all Black Chrome. They had all the Ninja Turtle guys we were looking to. They obviously were sold out when we got in there.
Right.
But stuff like that. I mean, I feel like they need to announce Funko Shop, their Funko items, but they didn't.
I mean, for me, it's like Ryan was the only one I really want.
Yeah, and he's the only one I want too. So, well, I guess Batman, but that's more of like you see people wanting it and you want it, but I don't really.
Yeah, the hype train.
Hey, if I have it, that'd be awesome. But if not, really, Reinhardt's the one I'm looking for.
Right.
But guys, that is gonna do it for us. That is the Popcast, the rundown, the NYCC 2018 rundown for you. We did as best we could. We put it in. It was in alphabetical order. We have the image up. you just take a look at that. We will post the image again to our Instagram so that you can see it. Because we know when people go out to buy it on Friday. We didn't cover that. Sorry. We're not done. Friday.
Yeah.
They moved it from Thursday to Friday for these exclusives, okay?
Some of the stores supposedly.
Some of the stores not confirmed yet officially.
Right.
But if you are...
but if you took off Thursday, you're shit out of luck.
yeah, it sucks because they're not going to have it everywhere. But if you're excited for Friday, they are now calling it Target Con. That's the word. That's the phrase that is going around. I think Funko Pop Curate might have quoted that because he's making shirts for you guys if you want it. But they're calling it Target Con. It is on Friday, 10/5 is the date.
Yeah, all the Target exclusives.
All the Target exclusives drop. I don't know why they happen to be that day, but it is. That is going to be a big day.
You goddamn better believe it.
There's gonna be some limited pieces for you, so keep an eye out for that. But
stay tuned for our next video because we'll be showing off the pops.
We're gonna be showing up
showing off the con stuff,
the con setup, the exclusives, and
what we get,
and what we did, and we have another exclusive coming up very soon. Stay tuned to our YouTube, our Instagram, because we got a special sneak
King Lee pop.
Special, yeah. The King Ding Dong, what? We got a special exclusive coming to you. Special Funko exclusive coming to you. That's going to do it for us, guys. And as always...
Happy hunting.
Peace.